Good morning students, I hope you have understood the previous video. Now today we'll be starting with the word problem part 2, the remaining word problems. Now today we'll be doing exercise 4.2 question 1. In question 1 it says refer example 1. So example 1 is John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. So together means plus. If one has 5 marbles, other will have 40. If John has 5 marbles, Jivanti will have 40. Means addition is 45. So if I am supposing if John has X marbles, X can be any number. If X marbles, so remaining how much? 45 minus X. Jivanti will have remaining. Jivanti will have 45 minus X. Why I say it? Because whenever addition is there in the any question, John and Jivanti together 45. If John has 10 marbles, Jivanti will get 45 minus 10, 35 marbles. That is only the logic, correct? So we don't know how many marbles actually one has. John has, if say X, so other will have 45 minus X. Okay? Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Now if they are losing 5 marbles, after losing, so John will have, how much they are losing together? They are losing 5 marbles each. They are losing 5. So John will have how many? They are losing 5 each. So X minus 5. And Jivanti will also lose 5. So Jivanti will have, this is initial marble she has. From this 5 also she is losing. So how much she has now? 45 minus 5 is 40 minus X. Okay. Now it says, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Now after losing 5 marbles, the product is 124. So you have to multiply this two. So X minus 5 into 40 minus X is equal to 124. Very simple. Initially it is given they have total 45 marbles. Both are sharing, but we don't know how much they have. So if one has X, the other one will have the remaining one. If he has taken 10, he will have remaining. So X, then he will have 45 minus X. It says in the second statement, both are losing 5 marbles. So both means both will have minus 5, minus 5. X minus 5 and this also minus 5. So 45 minus X minus 5. Okay, after this, the final answer is this. Now it says product is 124. So product of both is 124. If you multiply, you will get a quadratic equation. After getting a quadratic equation, solve it and get the answer. You will have two values. The positive value will be your correct answer. If both are coming positive, both will be correct. So solve this equation and get the answer. Now in this, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production, now two things are given in this question. Cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys. Now two things are there. Cost of production is there. How much is the cost of the toy? And number of production. Number of toys made. Number of toys and number of cost of production of toy. So what is the cost of the toy? And how many number of toys? Two things are there in the scenario, because whenever in the cotton industries there is given produces a certain number of toys, producing a certain number of toys, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys. Again very simple. Now in this statement, tell me what is unknown. Cost is unknown or number of toys is unknown. They are talking about what? They are talking about cost of production or they are talking about number of toys. If you read, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys. They are talking about cost of production. They are telling cost is 55 minus number of toys. So cost of production is found to be 55 minus the number of toys. So we don't know what is number of toys. Let the number of toys be X. Cost of production is 55 minus the number of toys. So 55 minus number of toys. 55 minus the number of toys. 55 minus number of toys. Okay. This is the very important part. If you make this properly, automatically you will get correct answer. Now what it says, the total cost production is 750. Total means multiply. Because why it is multiply? Total production made in that day was 750. So now how many toys were made and each toy how much cost? that will be a production. So multiplication x into 55 minus x. Okay, for example, you are taking the toy, you have made 100 toys and each toy is costing 2 rupees. So how much production they made that day? 200 rupees, correct? If you made 100 toys, I'm giving example, if you have made 100 toys on that day and each toy is costing you 2 rupees. So how much production you made? 100 into 2, 200. Similarly, so you will multiply to get the number of cost of this, x into this. How much it is? 750. So again a quadratic equation, solve it. If you solve it, you will get a quadratic equation. You will get the value of x because we will like to find the number of toys on that day. So x will be your answer, number of toys they ask. Okay. Similar question is there. I will do that first. If you see the similar question in your book, same 4.3, 6 question, same type. Cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles. Now in this number of it was observed on a particular day that the cost of production, again same thing, cost of production is given and it is given again number of articles. Two things are given. Now what will be your x? That is only you have to understand. What they are talking about? They are talking about it was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article. They are talking about cost of production is 3 more than twice the number of articles. So they are talking about the cost of production. Number of articles will be x. Now let us see how we will make it. It is 3 more. Cost of production was 3 more. 3 more means plus 3 more than twice the number of articles. So 3 more plus 3 then twice the number of articles. So you can write 3 plus 2x also, it is right. 3 more then twice the number of articles. So 2x plus 3 into nx and total cost is 90 rupees. So again multiply x into 2x plus 3 equal to 90. So if you solve it, you will get 2x square. I'm solving this for you. 3x equal to 90 and make it equal to 0 form and then find the equation x value. So you will find the number of article which is x. Again might be possible 2 values you will get, but the positive value will be the correct. If both are coming positive, both will be correct. Okay. So solve this properly. Okay. I'll move to the next question, which is 4.3, third question. Find two numbers whose sum is 27. Sum means addition. If let first number, whenever some question is there, same method every time. As in 45 marbles also we have done same method. 45 marbles, one we took x. If I take the first number x, the second number will be, sum is 27, total is 27. If one is x, second will be 27 minus x. Then only total. If you add this to, see, if you add this, you will get 27 only. X plus 27 minus x. If I add this x and 27 minus x, if I add both the term, I will get 27. The sum is coming 27. X and 27 minus x. So x and x will get cut, you will get 27. So first two number whose sum is 27. First is x, second is 27 minus x. And his product is 182. So product is 182. So multiply this. The product is 182. Sorry, 182. So if you solve this, 27x minus x square is equal to 182. Write in equal to 0 form. So you will get 0 is equal to x square minus 27x plus 182. I have shifted x square on right hand side because x square was negative. Don't make your highest order coefficient as negative. Write in positive so it will be easy to solve. Otherwise it is not wrong, but it is easy to. So x square minus 27x shifted there and plus it as it is 0. So you can solve it by quadratic formula or splitting the middle term. Again a same type which we have done it ahead. Find two consecutive positive integer. So consecutive means one after the another. If first number is x, so second number will be consecutive means what? One after the. After x what will come? X plus 1. If one x, then other will be x plus 1. Now what it says, sum of whose square is 365. Sum means addition. Sum of these two numbers, sum of whose square, so square, sum of whose square is 365. Again check, Find two consecutive integer sum of whose square. So sum means addition of both, square means squaring is 365. If you solve this x square plus, the formula is the a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you solve it, you will get again a quadratic equation, 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 365. 2x square plus 2x, if you solve 364 equal to 0, you will get, now you can solve it. You can make it in the reducing form. You can divide by 2 to make the sum easy. So 2 1s are, 2 8s are, 2 2s are. Or else you can directly use this. I have just divided this equation by 2 to make it easy. Otherwise, it is still correct. You can do directly. If you divide by 2, 2 1s are 2, 1 carry 2 8 is 16, 2 to the 4 equal to 0. Use quadratic formula again to get the answer. Again, an important sum. Altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less its base. Now, a right angle triangle, let us make a triangle. Altitude means this. This is altitude. Altitude means height. This is hypotenuse. And this is base. Now they are talking about what? Altitude. They are talking about altitude. So this is, they are talking about altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 less than its base. Again, what is unknown? Base is unknown. They are talking about altitude. Altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 less than its base. So base is unknown. So let base will be x. If base is x, so what is the altitude? Altitude of a right angle is 7 less. So altitude will be 7 less, x minus 7. If base is x, altitude will be minus 7. Because altitude is 7 less than its base. I don't know what is base, so I will say base is x. Altitude is 7 less, so x minus 7. Hypotenuse is given 13 and hypotenuse is 13. I believe most of you know Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, you can easily solve. This is your height, this is your base, and this is your hypotenuse. What is the formula? If I label the diagram ABC, formula is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 13 square, AB is x minus 7 whole square, BC is x. Solve this, you will get the answer. A minus B whole square, A square plus B square minus 2AB. 2 7s are 14x. I am solving this directly. Minus 2AB plus x square. 13 square is 169. Now solve this. You will get an equation. 169 is equal to 2x square plus 49 minus 14x. Shift that 169 over there. 0 is equal to 2x square plus 49 minus 14x minus 169. Now they are two like terms. You will get a number here and a quadratic equation. I believe you can solve ahead. Then you will get find the two sides. So whatever x you will get, put the value you will get. First x will be your base, and after putting the value of x over, you will get the height also. Okay. Again, in this case, negative value will be not considered because base, any distance, any measurement cannot be negative. So negative value of x will be directly, you can write, it is not possible for anything to be negative. Okay, if both are coming positive, then both condition is true. So this was the cases we have taken. So let us discuss the other question. And 4.3, we'll move to the 4.3 exercise. First question, first word problem. 4.3, sums of reciprocal. What do you mean by reciprocal? 1 upon. If x is the number, reciprocal of x is 1 upon x. So let the Riemann age is x. See, it says in the question, the sum of the reciprocal of Riemann age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 upon 3. Now we don't know what is Riemann's age, right? So let the Riemann's age be x. If his age is x, it says sum of the reciprocal. Sum means addition, reciprocal means 1 upon x. Age is 3 years ago. 3 years ago, reciprocal will be 1 upon, reciprocal is 1 upon x. Reciprocal means 1 upon x. Okay. 3 years ago means 1 upon x minus 3, and it says 5 years from now. 5 years from now means 1 upon x plus 3, x plus 5, sorry. Very simple. 1 upon x plus 5. For example, if your age is today 16, 3 years ago your age was 13, that's why minus 3. And 5 years from now, 5 years from now your age will be 21. If your age is 16, you will write 16 plus 5. Similarly here, 5 years from now, x plus 5. Now it says sum of the reciprocals. It means addition of the reciprocals 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 upon 3. So add this. If you add this, you will get 1 upon 3. Okay? Sum of the ages of the reciprocal, it is what? 1 upon 3. If you read the question, it is simple. Just keep on writing what you understand. So I believe you can solve by cross multiplication. You will get a quadratic formula and find the answer. Again, negative value cannot be taken. Okay? Solve it, you will get the answer. Find his present age. So you will get the x. X will be his present age. So let the present age be x. You can write. Okay? Fourth sum. Fifth sum says in a class test, sum of, again sum means one will be x, second will be remaining, right? The sum of the Shefali marks in mathematics and English is 30. So let marks in maths is x. So English marks will be how much? Whenever sum is the English marks will be how much? It is given sum of Shefali marks in mathematics and English is 30. Total is 30. If in maths is x, English will be 30 minus x, correct? And it says, had she got 2 marks more in mathematics? So 2 marks more means, what will be marks now? If 2 marks more in maths, x will become x plus 2, correct? And 3 marks less in English. This is maths. Now for English she is getting 3 marks less. 3 marks less. If she getting 3 marks less in English, this is the marks in English. If she getting 3 marks less, 30 minus x minus 3. As in maths, getting 2 marks more, and in English getting 3 marks less. So what will be the final number of English? Maths final number is x plus 2. English will be 30 minus 3, 27 minus x. This is the final 2 number maths score and English score. What it says now, final thing, the product of their marks would have been 210. Now product is 210. So product will be x plus 2 into 27 minus x is equal to how much? 210. Again the solving part, first term into whole term, second term into whole term. Solve it, you will get a quadratic formula again. So I believe this video was helpful today. Let us do one more question, the last one. Similar type, a diagonal of a rectangle field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. Rectangle field. So let us draw a rectangle field. This is your breadth, or you can the shorter side. This is shorter side. This is longer side. And this is diagonal. Now question, let us understand the question. The diagonal of a rectangle field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. Again they are talking about diagonal. They are talking about shorter side. Now tell me, what will be x? Diagonal will be x or shorter side will be x? Because they are talking about diagonal with the help of shorter side. The shorter side will be x, because say diagonal of a rectangle field is 60 meter more than shorter side. I don't know what is shorter side. Shorter side will be x. Diagonal is 60 more. So 60 plus x. So shorter side is x. Shorter side is x. Diagonal is 60 plus x. Similarly, if the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, and the longer side is 30 more. So longer side is this, 30 plus x. So longer side is 30 more than shorter side. Now they have given two relation. Diagonal is 60 more than shorter side and longer side is 30 more than shorter side. It means both diagonal and longer side statement has been explained with the help of shorter side. shortest side is unknowns. Diagonal is for example, they are telling I got 2 marks more than my friend, and similarly you can say another friend also get 2 marks more than the same friend. Or simple example which is given question, diagonal is 60 more, longer is also 60 more than the shorter side. So same equation will be made, 60 plus x, x and 30 plus x. Again, if you observe, rectangle is a right angle triangle in this. There is a right angle triangle. This is the triangle. You are able to find the shorter side is x, longer side is 30 plus x, and hypotenuse is 60 plus x. Applying Pythagoras theorem, you will get a quadratic equation. 60 plus x the whole square is equal to x square plus 30 plus x the whole square. Formula of Pythagoras, ABC. AC square, AB square, BC square. Simple. If you solve it, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the formula will be used. See the diagram? I believe it is same type which I have discussed earlier. Now if you solve this, you will get again a quadratic equation. Solve it. I believe it was helpful. If any doubts, email me. Thank you.